Someone's got to do it.
So coming back to the volume aspect, and it's like, when you have a problem in your business, most of the time you don't have problems in your business. You just don't have enough money in your business.
Expense.
Yeah. It's a problem's not a problem if you can solve it with money. It's an expense. And this recently happened to me where I had $120 issue. I won't go into what the issue was, but you know about it anyway. And
I know that.
Yeah. It was regarding anyway, I had a $120,000 issue.
Oh, 120,000.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you said 120.
No, $120,000.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Dollar issue.
Yeah. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I was thinking about it and I'm like, I don't have a $120,000 issue at all. I have an issue that I'm not worth 50 million. That's my issue. That's the problem here. It's not the 120. It's the fact that I'm not worth 50. Because if I was worth 50 million, do you really think that issue is going to be an issue for me in my life? Of course not. It's going to be pocket change.
Go away, yeah. Go away real fast.
Go away. Don't talk to me. Don't touch me.
It's like,
GC's big on that too.
he's right, dude.
Oh, 100% he's right. He goes, you don't have a problem with clients. The problem is you don't have enough clients. Because if you had 200 clients paying you $5 million each, do you really think you would be concerned about, and I read this in a book, it was Patrick Bet-David, his book the other day, I finished it, Your Next 5 Moves. And he was talking about this, he gave an example of someone that he knew. And this business was turning over $8 million. This business had $8 million of revenue, but one of the clients brought in $5 million. So,
And then,
yeah, that's right. So it's like he was so heavily reliant on that one client that the client was able to dictate the terms and say, no, I want a better price. No, I want this. I want better conditions. I want better this. I want better this. And it eventually got to the point where he wasn't making any money on that $5 million client anymore. And then he had to have that conversation and say, well, oh, look, I can't do this price for you anymore, blah, blah, blah. So that client left. And as a result of that client leaving, his business went from $8 to $3 million. Now, his infrastructure was set up for $8 million business. And when it goes to 3, less than half, he's now got employees, he's now got overheads, he's now got all these things he has to sort out and get rid of. His problem wasn't that he lost the $5 million client. His problem was that he didn't bring enough clients in so that if this $5 million guy said, I'm leaving, he could say, go fuck yourself. I've got another 50 clients. So what do I give a shit?
yeah, that's just bad business.
It was. And then as the story ended, that client ended up buying his business for whatever it was that left. And this guy went out of business. So
I bought it at a fraction.
yeah, at a fraction of the cost because he was like,
lost
everything.
60% of his revenue.
Yeah, that's it. So, think about a lot of the problems that you do have in your business right now. Most of them could be solved if you increased your volume, if you increase the level of work that you were doing to acquire customers, to acquire clients. And man, it's so true when you're saying about working hard and putting in the hours. I honestly think I've had the busiest 6 months of my business career.
I reckon I have too.
Yeah.
I've been flat out, dude.
But I've been
getting shit done.
I mean, you called me yesterday, messaged me yesterday, and you're like, oi, what the fuck? Where are my videos? Stop fucking around. This is literally the messages, and one at a time. It wasn't like one long message. It was like, oi, what the fuck? Where are my videos? You're playing small, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
That's right. You're not trying to make me my video.
Yeah, exactly. You're giving up. I called you up. I said, yes, you're right. Thank you. He goes, no, you think this is a game?
Yeah.
Think we're here to fuck around? I said, you're right. Do you know what I did? Pulled out my camera, made your videos, sent them to you. Boom. Do you like them?
Yeah, they could, yeah.
Good. Do you need one more?
No, I'll work up an old one.
Can you make them more if you want?
Then I have
Let's
to.
go give it up. Don't have 3 minutes. Stop wasting my time. But, kept me accountable. Go, yeah, cool, man. But I've been so busy doing heaps of other shit, and it came off a really busy day that I had the other day. But my point is, I look at all of the efforts that I've been putting into play lately, and they're starting to pay off.
Fucking hope they are.
Paying off, dude. They're paying off. My construction business is doing really well. And it's at the point where I'm like, oi, starting to get some bank again. We're starting this. I see some blue oceans ahead, some clear skies.
Yeah, look at this.
Let's fucking go. And
But here's the thing.
Yes, please say it.
Here's
Please
my
say it.
challenge to you.
Please say it.
Don't fucking take your foot off the pedal, dude.
Thank you.
Don't fucking
That's
take your foot off the pedal.
exactly what I did. back in pre-COVID.
Yeah, because you do, dude. It's like,
Yes, it was exactly that.
Yeah.
But can I tell you, I have this level of paranoia. I have this level of anxiety that's just there.
Good.
It's just in the back of my
Is
mind.
it a good paranoia? Like, I
Yes.
need to keep going.
Yes.
It's coming for it all.
Don't
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
stop.
don't fucking
Don't
sleep
fucking
now.
stop. Don't
Sick.
go to sleep.
That's so good.
You think this is good? Keep going. It's better when it's $30 million. It's better when it's $50 million. Oi, GFC's coming again. What are you going to do?
100%. And you need to be
Fuck around.
that, like, global events like that, you need to be cashed up.
Man, all I keep thinking is I have a $50 million problem.
You do.
I have a $50 million problem. I am not worth 50 million.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been thinking about a lot lately, dude. It's been driving me. And also the conversation we said about, sick. I've got a training coming up, and it's around the basis of wealth with my mentees. And I'm going to be talking about this sort of stuff. So how much money do you want to make this year? How much money do you want to make this year? How much money do you want to make this year? You not knowing that, how much money did you make this year? And you said this example the other day. It's like you not knowing that cost you $10 million. You not knowing how to do that has cost you $950,000.
We focus on the wrong side of the equation. Do you know what I mean? Like, you grow up, and they're like, save your money.
Oh, yeah.
Not increase your earning capacity. Dude, I learned that from Grant Cardone. He was like, you can only take to zero. Like, even if you get your cost of living from, let's just say your cost of living is $5,000 a month or 10 grand. Let's call it 10 grand a month for the sake of round numbers, right? Let's say your cost of living is 10 grand a month, and you get that down to zero. That's only 10 grand. Cannot make it anymore. Like, there's no way to make that higher. Do you know what I mean? Whereas your earning capacity, you can earn 100 grand a month. That's infinite.
Yeah.
And we always focus on the wrong side of this. And there's a really good example with marketing. Let's say we're running ads. Well, actually, by the time this airs, the Build the Summer will be just about to happen.
How exciting.
Okay? And
Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Going national company. How sick is that?
how good?
How sick is it?
George Bass's touring Australia.
Holy shit. Get your tickets.
Hey. So, one of the figures we measure is cost per lead, right? And
Or CPA.
CPA, CPL. CPL is cost per lead. CPA is cost per acquisition.
What's the difference?
An acquisition is when they
Someone that's actually purchased? Yeah.
A lead is someone you can contact.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? But let's just for the sake of the argument, let's just work off CPL.
Yep.
Okay? So cost per lead.
So just getting an inquiry.
Yeah. And then he's like, we generally set, and I was watching a training on this, right? And he's like, we generally set a budget, and if we fall within that budget, I don't focus too much on bringing the cost per lead down. And I was like, wow, why not? Like, we always try and he's like, because we're looking at the wrong side of the equation here. He's like, what if we, instead of focusing on bringing our cost per lead down, let's just say you're getting $10 leads and I get you 100 leads. That's $1,000. He goes, now instead of spending all this time, effort, energy on turning those leads into $9 leads to save $100 a month over the 100 leads, what if we focused on what else can we sell to the customer to give them more value? He goes, how much? Because that's, again, how looking at the trying to save or trying to bring up the upside. And it's focusing. And I was like, he's bang on. He is 100% bang on with this. Like, what's the point of all that effort to save $100 when you could add something for $100 and sell it to 20 people and add $2,000? It's going to be 20x what you were trying to save. You know what I mean? And it's like focusing on the wrong thing. I can't remember who says this, but someone says if you're not making the level of money you want to make in your business and you're running out of time, you are simply working on the wrong stuff. You're just working on the wrong stuff. Like, if you've got no time in your business, you're pulling on the wrong levers.
Yeah.
And I think we do that far too often. And I think I've been guilty of that as well. And
but especially when you first start a business too.
Yeah, I do.
Because you got to do everything at the very beginning. But
Not just that.
trap you fall into. That's right. The trap you fall into is you're like, no, this is what I have to do to get by. The very first person you employ, it's always a big step. But the next one's not that hard. And then the next one's not that hard. And the one after that's not that hard. And it gets to a point eventually where you're like, you know what? I need 30 people here. And your payroll is 30 grand a week. So,
And so
we're making money. It's all good.
Yeah. This is a
Fuck around.
this is a churning machine.
That's it.
And there's things coming in and things going out.
Yeah.
We need to make sure we have processes for lead acquisition, we have processes to sell, we have processes for fulfillment, and everything churns like clockwork. And then we spend our time refining it. I think leverage, man. I think leverage is the next step.
Yeah.
Because now I look at it and you're like, even though, okay, cool, I've worked a lot of that down.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of shit done. How do you now ramp it up? You need people. You need to leverage either tech or labor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's one of those two things. You
Automate.
you either got to get some form of technology to do that thing so not a human has to do it, or you need to get someone else to do it. That's the only way to continue to grow. And that's what's come to light recently for me.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well, hiring a salesperson, pulling a few triggers. I'm just going to go all in, dude. I'm so committed to going all in right now that I haven't even bought a car. Like I haven't pulled the trigger on that anything because I'm like, no, marketing goals. Marketing goals. Yeah, I'll work that out later. Like I don't need.
I'll give you a lift. Fuck it. You can come borrow my car whenever you want.
Dude, I'm like, I don't need.
Honestly, actually, it's just a side topic. If you need to fucking trade a car, just come grab it.
Yeah.
I'm here 90% of the time. Honestly, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
It doesn't even move.
I've still borrowed the same car.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, still borrowing the same car.
A little bit quicker than the Ranger. But you love Rangers anyway, so it's all good.
Big Ranger fan. But yeah, man, it's like, I think, when you think you're close, I think that's delusion. I think that is delusion to keep you going.
So you're saying that's a good thing or a bad thing?
The delusion?
Yeah.
I think it's good and bad. Good because if you thought it was so far away, you probably wouldn't try. And bad because you're nowhere near where you think you are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, dude, some people are doing ridiculous volume. And you just look at it and you're like, but this guy seems to live a normal life. Goes out to dinners, got a missus or kids. He's a family man, but he's still doing 100 million a year, 500 million a year. You're like, how? How the fuck are you doing all this? Like, what? You're not God. You don't have any special superpowers. And it's like, what did they do to get there?
People crack the code. That's what it comes down to. They realize it. They leverage.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.